नमस्कार, वेलकम टू दिनामी इकोनॉमी एंड इकोनॉमिक्स। यदि आप इकोनॉमिक्स को समझना चाहते हैं देन दिस चैनल इज बेस्ट चैनल फॉर यू। इस वीडियो में हम बात करेंगे एलएम कर्व के ग्राफिकल डेरिवेशन की। एलएम कर्व इज द कर्व विच शोज दोज कॉम्बिनेशंस ऑफ इनकम एंड रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट एट विच मनी मार्केट इज इन इक्विलिब्रियम। एलएम का वक्र एक ऐसा वक्र है जो आय और ब्याज दर के उन संयोगों को व्यक्त करता है जिस पर मुद्रा बाजार संतुलन में होती है। नाउ फॉर मनी मार्केट टू बी इन इक्विलिब्रियम, डिमांड फॉर मनी शुड बी इक्वल टू सप्लाई ऑफ मनी। इन केन्सियन सिस्टम, डिमांड फॉर मनी is sum of transaction demand for money and speculative demand for money. Transaction demand for money is a function of income. It means a fixed percentage of income is kept for transaction purposes. And speculative demand for money is a function of rate of interest. That is, when rate of interest increases, speculative demand for money decreases, and when rate of interest decreases, speculative demand for money increases. This is speculative demand for money is function of rate of interest. Now, total demand for money is sum of transaction demand for money and speculative demand for money. Therefore, MD is function of income as well as rate of interest. Supply of money is assumed to be exogenously given. It means it is independent of rate of interest. Rate of interest has no impact on supply of money. For money market to be in equilibrium, total demand for money should be equal to supply of money. And from this expression, we get relationship between income and rate of interest, which keep the money market in equilibrium. Now, we derive graph of LM curve through these diagrams. First one is how exactly demand for money is derived. Transaction demand for money is independent of independent of rate of interest. It depends upon income. Since this axis shows rate of interest, this axis shows money, transaction demand for money becomes vertical straight line. Means at a given income, a particular amount is kept for transaction purposes. If rate of interest is R dash and income is Y1, then this much is transaction demand. And at R dash rate of interest, this much is speculative demand. So, when income is Y1 and rate of interest is R dash, this becomes total demand for money. And in this way, this curve is drawn. When income changes, say income becomes Y2 and rate of interest is R double dash, then total transaction demand for money becomes this one, and this much is speculative demand for money, and total demand for money is this one. This becomes demand for money curve. This is how the total demand for money curve is derived in Keynesian system. In this figure, transaction demand for money has been removed, and this curve shows total demand for money. Obviously, since for each income level we have one demand for money curve, for one income level one demand for money curve, for other income level other demand for money curve. It means demand for money curve in Keynesian system are related to income level. Each income level gives us a different demand for money curve. This is supply of money, which is assumed to be exogenously given. So, it is independent of rate of interest. Equilibrium कहाँ होगा? Where demand for money equals supply of money. When income level is Y1, that is, this is demand for money curve. This is the point of intersection. So, this is the equilibrium point. When income level is Y2, this is the demand for money curve. This is the point of intersection. So, this is the equilibrium point. And from these equilibrium points, we get income and rate of interest combination which keep money market in equilibrium. So, at Y1 level of income, R1 is the rate of interest when money market is in equilibrium, and at Y2 level of income, R2 is the rate of interest to keep the money market in equilibrium. Corresponding to these 2 points H and N, we have H dash and N dash, these 2 points, and joining these 2 points, we get the LM curve. So all the points on LM curve, H dash, N dash, or any other point here, money market will be in equilibrium, and this gives us the combination of income and rate of interest which keep this equilibrium. Now what happens when we are off the LM curve? अगर हम LM curve पर नहीं हैं तब क्या होगा? Suppose we are at this point or at this point. That's it. Say at this point it is say K, or at this point this is B. What happens when we are off the LM curve? अगर हम LM curve पर नहीं हैं तब क्या होगा? See, at K point income is Y2 and rate of interest is R1. From this diagram we try to find what happens when rate of interest is R1 and income is Y2. See, income is Y2, rate of interest is R1. We are somewhere here, and here we see that demand for money is this one, where the supply is this much, means demand for money is higher than supply of money. So at this point demand for money is greater than supply of money. Similarly, at this point income is Y1 and rate of interest is R2. See what happens when income is Y1 and rate of interest, income is Y1 and rate of interest is R2. We are here. What happens here? Demand for money is this much and supply of money is this much. Obviously, at this point, MD is less than MS. Demand for money is less than supply of money. So, at any point of the LM curve, money market comes in disequilibrium. When we are at a point which lies below the LM curve, then demand for money is greater than supply of money. That is, there is excess demand in the money market. Similarly, when we are at any point above the LM curve, then demand for money is less than supply of money. That is, there is excess supply of money in the money market. And at all points along the LM curve, money market is in equilibrium. कोई बात समझ में ना आई हो तो कमेंट के माध्यम से उसे हम तक जरूर पहुंचाएं, या किसी विशेष टॉपिक पर आप कोई वीडियो चाहते हैं तो भी हमें कमेंट के माध्यम से बताएं। इस वीडियो में बस इतना ही। वीडियो पसंद आया तो लाइक करें, शेयर करें, सब्सक्राइब करें। वीडियो देखने के लिए आपका धन्यवाद।